Snatch grip deadlifts are a kind of strange hybrid between a deficit deadlift, a Romanian deadlift, and a normal deadlift. They're slightly deficited because if you compare the normal deadlift setup position, your torso will be more upright. The depth that your hip has to sink to be able to reach the bar won't be quite as far. And if you compare that, hips are a little bit lower and torso is a little bit more over. So you are ending up in a deeper range of motion and therefore pulling the weight for a little bit longer. So it's kind of like a deficit. It's also kind of like a Romanian deadlift because to get the bar around your knees in this deeper position, you need to push your bum back a little bit more. And so as a result, when the bar is kind of at the knee sort of territory, you're more leant over than you would be in a conventional deadlift. So it's a little bit like a Romanian, but then also at the end of the day, it's a deadlift. You're just standing up with the weight. So the similarities between this and a normal deadlift are we're trying to evenly distribute the weight between the inside, the outside, and the heels of our feet. I'm trying to stack my shoulders kind of above my feet so I have a good balance point, and I'm trying to pull my shoulders down towards my hips so I'm depressing my shoulder blades, which will make my lats have to work a little bit. And that is more than likely where you're going to feel this movement over a normal variation of a deadlift, because your lats just have to work that little bit harder to keep the bar close to you with this wider grip. The other important point is how wide is wide. Snatch width is when you're stood up at the top here with your elbows straight, this bar should be sitting in the crease of your hip. So if you were to bring your knee up, the bar should be sitting in the point where your hip is bending. So that's how wide your grip needs to be. The other thing to consider with this is it's a lot more difficult to grip the bar. So there'll be a few factors limiting the weight that you can lift, but that is one of the reasons why this is an extremely beneficial exercise, and I highly rate it for anybody who's trying to increase their grip strength or their back strength and they just want another variation of a deadlift.